I do have a price for them.
Right, everyone, welcome back to the Stock Farm playing field. We do apologize here for the technical difficulties, but you haven't missed anything much. It's still 0-0 here at Stock Farm. The DFA's Nations Cup finals between Happy Bath Estate and Surgical Southeast. And there's an opportunity there for Marcellus Bonny, but the goalkeeper Dante Challenger quickly up to the challenge and gets that ball. So 0-0 here at the Stock Farm playing field. We do want to apologize for that little bit of technical mishap a short while ago. Probably missed about 2 or 3 minutes of action. But, we're back on here. And I continue the broadcast. There is a fifth Jolly. This is off of Joel Prince. Back with Jolly. There's Marcellus Bonny. Trying to get that ball to Anthony Frederick. But a good defensive clearance there from Marian Philip. So Surgical Southeast were in the mood, one will say, in the semi-finals as they put 5 past Promex Harlem United. And they were moving that ball along, especially in the second half. Getting the job done. They had Harlem chasing shadows at one point in the second half as they netted 4 unanswered. Well, Harlem did get one towards the ending there, but 4 goals for Surgical Southeast.
Well, in that second half, Gavin, they really turned the screws, turned the game again. So this afternoon, it's all about feeling out each other so far. Really and truly, nothing really to shout about for the moment. The two teams just going against each other, and maybe later on in the game, like around 20 minutes, and then we know already the Surgical Southeast team, they are the team who comes out in the second half when you are tired.
Yes.
So
they've been doing a lot of work on their fitness in the Southeast. So John Gregoire, they're being pressured. The forces the goalkeeper to call for that one. We said it was Owen Oscar starting in goal, but that doesn't look like Owen.
I think that's
on,
Devon. I think that's Devon.
That's Devon St. Anne. That's the goalkeeper from St. Lucia. We made his transfer to the Bath Estate team, so we got some wrong information there from the Bath Estate management. There's a foul there, so it looks like one that's a free kick for Bath Estate. Bath Estate for a lot of firepower on the bench. Alian.
Yeah, well, we have this free kick. Anthony Frederick will be standing over this one. Gavin, you were mentioning that the Bath Estate team have a lot of firepower on the bench. But the free kick to come in. Anthony Frederick will wait for it. There's about 3 to 4, I believe, a free-man wall. Yes, Frederick with the ball lofted over. And yes, the player now looking to just tap it back in, but I believe he was judged offside. So Bath Estate really looking to make their statement as early as possible, but a few offsides so far that we've seen.
It will be an interesting battle in the midfield.
Yes, that's it.
Especially if doing with Jolly. It's Jolly. They had an exceptional game against Jubla in the semi-finals where they really got the better of Braille Thomas and Chad Bertrand. Interesting to see how they suit up this afternoon, line up this afternoon with the midfield there for Surgical Southeast. Justin Prince, who started the game in midfield for Harlem, against Harlem, I should say, in the semi-finals. He's playing the central forward this afternoon. So, Justin Prince, of course, a creative midfielder. We can also play that central forward role as well. The reigning DFA Male Footballer of the Year. was quite instrumental, leading Sajiko Southeast to their second consecutive title.
The free kick, and here this one, and that goes over the bar. Anthony Frederick with this free kick there. The goalkeeper Dante Challenger, who just watches it pass by. So it's still love all, still 0-0 here at the Stock Farm playing field. We have Sajiko Southeast in possession. Malian Philip looking to go long, finds Jocelyn Prince, but the ball possession given back to Happy Buffet State. It's Darren Wade looking to find Eustace Phillip on the far end. Julian Wade now finds Marcellus Bonny, but now it's stolen back. It's a nice little fight out there between Bonny, and the ball will go out, and it's a corner to Happy Buffet State. So Gavin, we already seen some pressure mounting up there from Happy Buffet State, and that's just what happened against Dublin last week.
That's quite right, and the Buffet State, they're winning all the loose balls, especially in the midfield area. I think maybe that's something that our coach Gavaskar Charles probably taking note of. We probably might see him make a few adjustments as the game progresses. As here comes this corner kick, and this one sails over. It's gone out for a goal kick. So not the best of efforts there from Anthony Frederick. He seems to be the specialist kicker for the Buffet State team. He's always on top of the free kicks, the corner kicks and whatnot, especially when they're in attacking areas. But not the best there from him.
No, certainly not the best one there this afternoon. But I guess, Gavin, there will be lots more to come. It's a game of 90 minutes. But we have possession now with the Sajiko Southeast. The ball will go out for throw-in. The young Kowan Lockhart on the ball. And it goes long for Devon George. Devon chased down there by two Buffet State players, and it's now Marshall on the ball. Looking to find Julian Wade with a long ball, but that's well defended. Marcellus Bonny looking to turn there in the middle. Kenny John Baptist hustled out there by Fitzjolly, and that ball still in play. Fitzjolly really dribbled two players there, Gavin. Some neat footwork on the far end. And now there's Kenny John Baptist looking to thread that pass in there. So Gavin, we're already seeing some exciting stuff end to end at the moment.
Well, interesting decision from the Southeast team to hand Kenny John Baptist the start this afternoon. Of course, he came off the bench against Harlem. He was able to get onto the score sheet, scored a penalty. But Kenny John Baptist would have played for Buffet State last season. So I'm guessing that Coach Gavaskar Charles would have felt that he would, having trained with the Buffet State team for last season, would be familiar with them and would be able to, sort of break up that partnership in the midfield for Buffet State.
Mm-hmm. Well, we surely have to see how that's going to work out this afternoon.
And another long ball is met by John Gregoire, and back to Derwin Wade, but it's given away. And Lockhart looking to move forward for Southeast. Good work there from Sidney Lockhart. Gets a little bit of space, looks to whip that ball into the box, but again, the John Gregoire up to the challenge. Looked to play it long to Julian Wade, but Kowan Lockhart intercepted, and we have Sidney Lockhart looking to cut in there. Looks to again give that pass. And now a good long ball played forward on the far side. Looking to find Eustace Phillip. And Eustace Phillip brings it down. Looks to find Julian Wade, but the flag goes up immediately. And Julian Wade just not able to time that run. And is given offside.
Well, Gavin, that was a lovely threaded ball, but Julian Wade just, an inch offside there with this one.
More than an inch to me from my vantage point, but quite right. The referee or the assistant official, I should say, spot on there with that decision. So it's a kick taken by Southeast. Marian Phillip. In possession, Marian Phillip, of course, getting the opener for Southeast against Harlem last weekend. Diving header there, which put Southeast in front. But here's the ball on the far side. Good cut in there. And the goalkeeper is in and there's an open goal there for Sajiko Southeast.
And that was Devon George to easily punch this one in, and we 1-0 up. Sajiko Southeast with the opening goal there. Devon George with some lovely play. That was a lovely cross there from Kenny John Baptist, switching the play And of course, some lovely work from Javid George to find Devon George, who was unmarked in the box, to place that ball in an empty net there this afternoon. So it's 1-0 Surgical Southeast.
I can tell you the Buffett will not be happy with that last proceeding there, Alian. The goalkeeper for Buffett State, St. Anne, coming out and basically no man's land. And as soon as he made that challenge and he missed, well, the writing was on the wall because there was an empty goal there. And George making no mistake at all, capitalizing on that, and he's put Southeast in front here, 1-0. But here's Buffett State looking to mount a response. And we have Eustace Phillip on it on the near side. Looks to whip that ball there. Julian Wade trying to get to it. There's a bit of a scramble, and that ball almost fell to Julian Wade. Buffett State almost got an equalizer.
Yeah, so lovely work there from the player there, Eustace Phillip. Having to cross that ball. It's a lovely cross, and the ball falling there to the player, and Julian Wade almost having to pounce on this one. So it's still 1-0. The game, I can tell you, Gavin, it's opened up, and Surgical South is leading now 1-0. Buffett State, some errors in the defense to cost them that goal there. So here they are in possession. It's Happy Buffett State in possession, and the ball will go out of touch, and it's a throw in for Surgical Southeast. And that throw quickly taken, and we'll see an infringement on the far end, and referee Walsh will send the signals for Surgical Southeast. It's a free kick.
So in case you're just tuning in, well, you just missed a little bit action.
Happy Buffett State 0.
No, Devon George getting on to capitalizing on an open net there, and he's put Southeast in front. As here comes another ball into the penalty area for Buffett State, but they can't be able to get onto that. Again, Aliyah, Buffett State, of course, they have what may say a wealth of talent at the disposal of the goalkeeping department. The goalkeeper of the year, Owen Oscar, on the bench this afternoon. And we have St. Anne's, the new signing there for Buffett State, signed or getting the start this afternoon.
Yeah.
He was red carded in the game. I believe it was against We United.
Yes.
We United.
Remember, please keep your mask on. Without your mask, you will get entrance to the stand.
Came up today,
Thank you very much.
rose to the challenge. As there's a free kick. Eustace Phillip winning that free kick from Buffett State.
Eustace Phillip doing some great work there, at least to dribble his way and win the free kick there for Happy Buffett State. And of course, Gavin, you were mentioning about the goalkeeper, St. Anne getting the nod over Owen Oscar, the goalkeeper of the year. Not sure if he would have done better with the defensive error, but now it's a free kick there for Happy Buffett State. Anthony Frederick over this one. Let's see if he can deliver better this time.
Looks like about 4 or 5 Buffett State players in the penalty area. Lots of targets there for Frederick, but that one a bit deep. Finds of doing with, but his first touch is very poor.
Let us at all times
Southeast to clear the
practice social
at this point in
distancing.
time.
Just sit away from your partner. As
There,
much
of
as
course, we're
possible.
competing with the master of ceremonies, Gerald George. He's giving instructions to those in attendance. Looking to ensure that everyone continues to adhere to the COVID-19
Thank you for your
protocols.
cooperation.
But quite noisy there at our end, but we continue.
Social distancing and your mask on, we're good to go.
So Julian Wade on the far side there's lost
The man of the
possession.
match This afternoon we'll receive $500 compliments DFA, and also a night for 2 at the Atlantic View Resort.
The ball on the far side, just
The
getting
champion will receive $10,000.
word there from the DFA as to the prizes at stake this afternoon.
So there's a lot of stake.
$500 for the man of the match, and also a stay for 2 at the Atlantic View Resort, and that's one of our Dominica's premier hotels in the Anzime area, and that complements the Atlantic View Resort and Spa. Again, I've been there a few times. I can tell you it's a very good hotel, top class hotel. I want to say good afternoon to Jerry Williams and the rest of the crew down there at Anzimir at the Atlantic View. And also $10,000 for the winning team. So there's a lot of money at stake here for football. We for the league champion $20,000, and that went to Surgical Southeast. So lots of money at stake here. Football in Dominica. Julian Wade there, and infringed by his good friend Kenny Jean-Baptiste, former teammate, and he's gotten the free kick. We can see them just acknowledging each other there.
Well, that's the spirit of the game, you know, Gavin. I mean, when you are against each other, when you're opponents, I mean, you have to play the game how it's supposed to be played. Afterwards, you know, you can hug it out. That's the spirit of the game. And we have the free kick to come. Eustace Marshall over this one.
Marshall taking a shot on goal, and that could have gotten a deflection, or just went a little wide of the goal, and also it just brushed by a few of the Baptist players who were in the box. Maybe, and they were unmarked too.
Unmarked as well.
That could have spelled trouble for Southeast. Something they're probably going to have to look at moving forward. This Dante challenger with the Currents. Again, doing really for poor touch, and having the best of afternoon so far. Alian, especially with the standard that he set from last season, making his debut at the national level last season, and able to walk away with the best midfielder award. And that tells you just how good this young man is.
And you put in the work, Gavin, you'll see the results. And yeah, we have the ball in the back with Elijah Toulon and Darren Wade now with this tackle there coming in. Elijah looking to go forward, finds the player on the far end. Bonnie now looking to cross, looking to find Julian Wade, and the ball just held up there in the breeze. And Darren Wade slipped just as he tried to go for this one. And here the ball now spread across, and will now find Javid George. Javid against the number 3, Eustace Marshall. And the player goes down, and that's a penalty. It is a penalty to Surgical Southeast, and Eustace Marshall lost for words at the moment. It is a penalty. Surgical Southeast awarded a penalty. Javid George brought down in the box, and it will be a penalty there for the Surgical Southeast. So the Southeast team with a chance to double the lead there this afternoon, with a chance to go 2 up. Surgical Southeast with a penalty this afternoon, and Jocelyn Prince, I believe, is the man over this one, Gavin.
That is really trouble for Baptist Alian, and if they find themselves 2 goals down, it's going to be a real tall order to come back from, especially as Southeast set up a reputation for being even more dominant in the second half. But let's see what happens here. It's Jocelyn Prince versus St. Anne's. He's trying to make himself as big as possible as the Baptist goalkeeper. And here we go. Justin Prince, a chance to make it 2-0. And it is, and calmly and coolly converts. And it's 2-0 to Southeast. Justin Prince there taking that one to the left of the goalkeeper. Cool and collectively does so. And it's 2-0 to Southeast. And Baptist City with a ton of work to do now to get back into this game, Alian.
Yeah, so it's 2-0. Jocelyn Prince on the score sheet from the penalty spot. Javid George brought down in the box by Eustace Marshall, and it is 2-0 now. Surgical Southeast in the lead, in the driver's seat, in the comfort zone at the moment. 2-0. That's the score here. Just about 30 minutes played in the first half. So play now resumes. Happy Baptist State down 2-0. Have a lot more work to do. Of course, we're competing with the MC for the afternoon, Mr. Gerald George. So it's 2-0 here to Surgical Southeast. Yes, the Happy Baptist State looking to go forward. John Gregoire will just head this one out. Finds Darren Wade. The ball still with Happy Baptist State. And now Sydney Lockhart will pick up the loose ball. Sydney now looking to drive forward. Looks to find Javid George on the far end. Javid having the better of Elijah Toulon so far for the afternoon. The ball will now with Happy Baptist State. There is Marcellus Bonnie. Marcellus looking to go all alone. He had some support there from Julian Wade, but now the ball will go out of play. It is a throw-in to Happy Baffin State. But Gavin, I'm not sure if you witnessed the penalty shout. Eustace Marshall against Javid George. I don't know what would you make of it. I felt it was a little bit soft, but nonetheless, the penalty was given, and the Surgical South is 2-0.
Well, it was a little bit soft in my view, but it was indeed a penalty. But at the end of the day, Baffin State, they have themselves to blame for the predicament that they're in right now. I mean, 2 errors, basically, as the shot comes in, goes over the bar. Going to be a goal kick for Southeast. They've made 2 errors so far, and the Southeast have made them pay for it. In opening goal, we saw the goalkeeper rushing out into no man's land, and not able to get a touch onto the ball, and he left his goal wide open. It was an easy open goal there for the second goal, where we know it is a penalty and given away for Baptiste. Some good dribbling display there from Kenny John Baptiste, aka Chenny G, and he's looking now to send. Looks like a George. Prince unable to get that ball under control. That could have been the 3rd goal for Aliyah.
It could have been the 3rd goal. It could have been, and some lovely work, some lovely footwork there from Kenny John Baptiste, and setting the player Devon George on the run, and some lovely work from Devon himself to find Jocelyn Prince. But here goes Eustace Phillip, and a nudge there from Cowan Lockhart, and the referee Walsh blows. And of course we see now the younger brother of Sydney, Cowan Lockhart, will be yellow carded, and I believe, Gavin, it will just be for dissent.
Yes, that's for dissent. They're a bit frustrated with the call, and just slam the ball down, and we know that's a no-no. Football, you want to get yourself booked for that. I know he has to be very careful.
Very cautious, yeah.
Especially as he's playing the right back position there for Southeast, and he would have his hands filled with Marcellus Bonny and Eustace Phillip there, so he has to be very careful moving forward. A free kick for Baffin State. They've had the majority of the set pieces, but they've not been able to capitalize. Here now is Anthony Frederick over the ball. It's a 2-man ball. Baffin State, can they take advantage of this set piece and get themselves back into the game? Here it comes, a looping ball there, and met by Jolly. Last touch of a Southeast defender there, and the danger of waiting for now, but it's Baffin State still in possession, and looking to find Philip. Nicely there for Marshall it was, but there was a deflection, and now Southeast looking to catch Baffin State on the counter, but there's a bit of a miscommunication there in the end. Or will Baffin State respond earlier, and they're down 2-1. The player, they're looking to find Philip. That pass there a little bit off the mark.
Well, they got a chance there, Gavin, a chance to at least come 2-1, at least to half the deficit. But of course, some good defending there from the Surgical Southeast, Mali and Philip. Good defending in the end. So we can see some of the players from the Happy Baffin State team, Gavin, looking a little bit, how I could say it, discouraged at the moment. They're down 2-0, and it's the final, it's the big day. But you cannot be. And this bill flagged offside, Eustace Phillip there offside. You don't want to look discouraged. It's just the first half, Gavin. I mean, we have plenty of time in the game. It's just 2-0. Anything can happen, and you're playing football.
This sort of the current situation of the game, I should say, fits nicely or suits the Southeast team, Surgical Southeast team, very nicely, because they're also a team who can easily punish you on the counter attack, especially with their forwards, if George and Joseph Prince. And there's another ball now looking to find a Marcellus Bonny. Marcellus Bonny, some options to play that ball in for Jolly. Jolly, the missed kick there. That was the opportunity to get themselves back into the game, and that surely had goal written all over it.
Surely, goal written all over this one. Jolly just missed timing, a missed kick there with this one, and some good work there, Gavin, from Marcellus Bonny. Hold of play, and the lobbing pass to find that's Fitzjolly, running in. But that was a chance to have the deficit, and the score remains 2-0 in favor of Surgical Southeast.
And that was a lovely run there from Chris Jolly coming from the back and making himself, finding the space in the box. Maybe I think he was even surprised that he was able to get onto it. But here's another opportunity for him. But he's just letting him go, or just letting him down, I should say, a little bit. Good work there from Fitzjolly. But he's gone out for a goal kick. So Baffersit with that high press, because they're trying to get themselves back into the game. Looks like Southeast, they've noticed that Baffersit has adopted that high press, so they're going to try to take a long goal kick. Looking to try to just break that press there. So Sydney Lockhart on it, met by Derwin Wade. Sydney forced back. And here's Marcellus Bonney. Clearly the referee will award a free kick for the Southeast team. Marcellus Bonney just a little bit too physical on that challenge. Giving away a free kick for the Southeast team. So Baffin State, they've prided themselves on defense over the years, but there's another opportunity for Southeast, and last touch by Baffin State is going to be another corner kick this time for Southeast. So Southeast have a chance to add onto that lead. It's a 2-goal lead here in the first half of the finals of the Nations Cup, and Southeast in full control. And I can tell you that if the Southeast team there to hold on to that victory, well, you know what's going to happen on that side of the island this evening. So corner kick for Southeast. They're throwing some bodies forward. So we come to the end of the first half. Here comes the corner kick there, and looks like Lockhart was trying to rise to the end of that ball. Looks like he's going out for a goal kick. So Baffin, like I was saying earlier, they prided themselves on their defense. The best defensive team in the Premier League last season, but 2 mistakes here in the first half, and they found themselves down 2-0. And with lots of work to do to get themselves back into the game.
Well, having the defense so far have let them down in this final, and I believe that is when they needed the tightest defense this afternoon. And as you mentioned, 2 errors, 2 quick goals there from Surgical Southeast. But I would have to say your best defense now is offense at the moment. So it might have to be the Baffin State team will have to, as we've seen them pressing up, they will have to attack more now. And here now Marcellus Bonney on the far end of the pitch. Marcellus Bonney looking to go forward, and he hold up play. He finds Derwin Wade. Derwin with the fake there, but only as far as the player there, Scotty Phillip, I believe.
Derwin Wade choosing a wrong day to have a subpar day at the office. And another loose bit of dribbling there from him. And whenever that engine in the midfield is not firing, it makes life a little bit more difficult for the Baffin State team moving forward. Derwin not having the best of games so far. Still has a lot of time, to get himself into things, but Baffin State, they're playing the final third, just letting them down a little bit so far, because that first goal, one will say, sort of came against the run of play.
Yeah.
With Baffin State dominating things, and Southeast just took that one chance. They took that one chance, and it's paid off. But I'd still at 2-0, it's still anybody's game. One goal, I think the next goal will be crucial. Whoever gets that next goal, more or less, will have a big impact on the game. And if Southeast were to get that third goal, one will see the writings on the wall. At that point, it will be very difficult to come back.
Or the nail in the coffin.
Or the nail in the coffin. But if Baffin State are able to get that goal, especially to be able to get it before the halftime break, there's going to be game on in that second half. But there's a Julian Wade, and there was a bit of an infringement there coming together. And Julian Wade again has won another free kick for Baffin State, and this spot up button for the Southeast team. Within striking distance of the goal. Going to be interesting to see who's going to step up for this one. Looks like we have Julian Wade already over it. And see Anthony Frederick as well. And it's within striking distance. The goalkeeper Dante Challenger just making sure that wall is in place. Two senior players, two national players over at Bafa State. Looks like Julian Wade is going to make way. Find himself towards that wall to be Anthony Frederick. Let's see what the little magician has up his sleeves. It's a shot at goal and it's parried over there by the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper in good position there. Doesn't look like it would have troubled him too much. But taking the safety route and it's a corner kick.
Yeah, taking the safety route on this one. It's a corner kick. Bafa State with the corner kick there. I believe he could have just catch this one, but we're not sure. He, like you said, Gavin, taking the safer route, and it's a corner kick for Happy Bafa State. Anthony Frederick with the corner kick. The ball once again held up in the breeze. The ball cleared. Here's Eustace Phillip going forward, crossing the ball, but well beyond the goalpost, and the score remains 2-0 to Surgical Service, and I believe it's another corner. Yes, it is another corner for Happy Bafa State. So some pressure there from the Bafa State team. Surgical Surface just sitting nicely in defense. You can see they're there in numbers defending, Gavin, outnumbering the Bafa State players. And of course, now Anthony Frederick plays that one to Darren Wade. Darren with this one way over the bar and the ball way over the fence. So not a good day here for the Bafa State team. Not a good afternoon now for Darren Wade. 2-0 is the score.
It will be quite interesting to see what sort of adjustments Colin Bernard is going to make at half time. Darren Wade is just struggling a little bit this afternoon, not having the best of encounters so far.